As Meng Wanzhou waits to be back at this court for more of her bail hearing, tensions escalate at home over the fact the U.S. wants the Huawei executive extradited to face charges she violated sanctions on Iran. This weekend, China's foreign ministry had stern talks with both the U.S. and Canadian ambassadors, a warning: release Meng or face grave consequences. It's a threat that could materialize as the extradition process winds through the courts. Canada should be worried, says this former diplomat posted to Beijing.
China's a powerful country. They have the means to hit back, to hurt us, potentially in economic ways or in suspension of visits. My guess would be if we do indeed extradite Madame Meng to the United States, that's when we would see perhaps the greatest risk of a retaliatory move of some sort.
Already the case has derailed a provincial trade mission to China. British Columbia abruptly changed its plans today and will skip the China leg of its Asian tour. But Canada's finance minister is downplaying the threat.
We will continue to look to how we can ensure the trade between our two countries is successful. I can't comment on an ongoing legal situation.
Canada is stuck in the middle of a larger battle. Political rhetoric is ramping up in the U.S., with politicians pushing for legislation to deny Huawei access to sensitive data.
When the Chinese ask a telecom company, we want you to turn over all the data you've gathered in the country you're operating in, they will do it. No court order, nothing like that. They will just do it.
But Canada has few options to tone down the rhetoric.
The heat is being turned up by the Chinese side on a legal matter, which, due to our judicial processes and rule of law, does not allow for intervention.
A gap in how China understands Canada's laws that may be hard to bridge.
There were some documents released in a BC court late tonight about this, Salimah. What can you tell us?
Well, Rosemary, in a sworn affidavit, Meng Wanzhou says she is innocent of the charges against her and she is ready to defend herself in a U.S. court if she is indeed extradited. Her company, Huawei, also states that its Iran operation did not violate sanctions, and it actually made sure of it, it says, by being in day-to-day contact with U.S. government agencies. But the court documents also reveal a main part of the argument that Meng is making to get bail as she waits for extradition. She's worried about her health. She says she suffers from hypertension and that she actually had to be taken to hospital to be treated for it after she was detained. She also says she has strong ties to Vancouver and her family would move here during the extradition process. So we'll hear more about all of these details tomorrow at a Vancouver courtroom in the morning, Vancouver time.